Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. This one is the Doctor's Zygon War Speech. And this is from the show Doctor Who. This was requested by a Patreon subscriber. And if you too would like to join the Patreon, link down below in the description will get you there. Leave a like in the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, I post daily, so come on back. Hit the notification bell if you feel like it, and let's go. This was actually recommended because I haven't reacted to any full speeches by the Doctor in its entirety, so
it's no good, Bonnie.
This will be interesting.
Can't win. I don't care.
Hi! Hello! Hello! Oh! Hello! Hi! Hi! Stop this!
Oh, by the way, the video is like this because it was just like this. I didn't actually make it small and whatnot.
Stop this, please. Let me take both of these boxes away. We'll forgive. We'll forget. And the ceasefire will stand.
No.
Doctor, which of these buttons do I press? Doctor, which one? Truth or consequences?
Truth or consequences?
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Make your mind up time! One of those buttons will destroy the Zygons, release the imbecile's gas. The other one detonates the nuclear warhead under the Black Archive. It'll destroy everyone in London. Bonnie! Bonnie, sweetheart, one of those buttons will unmask every Zygon in the world. The other one cancels their ability to change form. It'll make them human beings forever. There are safeguards beyond safeguards. I did this on a very important day for me. And this ceasefire will stand.
This is wrong.
No, it's not.
You are responsible for all of the violence, all of the suffering.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You engineered this situation, Doctor. This is your fault.
No, it's not. It's your fault.
I had to do what I've done.
So did I.
We've been treated like cattle.
So what?
We've been left to fend for ourselves.
So's everyone.
It's not fair.
True.
Oh, it's not fair. Oh, I didn't realize that. It was not fair. Well, you know what? My TARDIS doesn't work properly, and I don't have my own personal tailor.
The things don't equate.
These things have happened, Zygon. They are facts. You just want cruelty to beget cruelty. You're not superior to people who were cruel to you. You're just a whole bunch of new cruel people. A whole bunch of new cruel people being cruel to some other people who'll end up being cruel to you. The only way anyone can live in peace is if they're prepared to forgive. Why don't you break the cycle?
Why should we?
What is it that you actually want?
War.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
And when this war is over, when you have a homeland
Good God,
free
what
from
is it
humans,
good for?
what do you think it's going to be like? Do you know? Have you thought about it? Have you given it any consideration? Because you're very close to getting what you want. What's it going to be like? Paint me a picture. Are you going to live in houses? Do you want people to go to work? Will there be holidays? Oh, will there be music? Do you think people will be allowed to play violins? Who's going to make the violins? Well, oh, you don't actually know, do you? Because, like every other tantruming child in history, Bonnie, you don't actually know what you want. So let me ask you a question about this brave new world of yours. When you've killed all the bad guys, and when it's all perfect and just and fair, when you have finally got it exactly the way you want
Always
it,
going to be bad guys.
what are you going to do with the people like you? The troublemakers. How are you going to protect your glorious revolution from the next one?
We'll win.
Oh, will you?
Absolutely.
Well, maybe you will win.
That is such a good point. There's always another threat, whether it's internal or external. You know, you can go to war and win the war, but what comes after the war? That's so true.
But nobody wins for long. The wheel just keeps turning. So come on. Break the cycle.
Why are you still talking?
And as the world has learned semi-recently, if you conquer or try to conquer a country or people, all you do is breed more disdain and hate towards you. So you're literally setting up your next revolt.
Because I want to get you to see, and I'm almost there.
Do you know what I see, Doctor? A box. A box with everything I need. A 50% chance.
For us too.
And we're off! Fingers on buzzers! Are you feeling lucky? Are you ready to play the game? Who's going to be quickest? Who's going to be luckiest?
This is not a game!
No, it's not a game, sweetheart, and I mean that most sincerely.
Why are you doing this?
Yes, I'd quite like to know that too. You set this up, why?
Because it's not a game, Kate. This is a scale model of war. Every war ever fought right there in front of you. Because it's always the same. When you fire that first shot, no matter how right you feel, you have no idea who's going to die. You don't know whose children are going to scream and burn. How many hearts will be broken?
Yep.
How many lives shattered? How much blood will spill until everybody
This is such a good speech.
does what they were always going to have to do from the very beginning? Sit down and talk! Listen to me, listen. I just want you to think. Do you know what thinking is? It's just a fancy word for changing your mind.
I will not change my mind.
Then you will die stupid. Alternatively, you could step
That's a
away
bold move.
from that box. You could walk right out of that door and you could stand your revolution down.
No.
That is such a bold move to call the person you're trying to convince stupid. That is
I'm
so
not stopping
bold.
this, Doctor. I started it. I will not stop it. You think they'll let me go after what I've done?
You're all the same, you screaming kids. You know that? Look at me. I'm unforgivable. Well, here's the unforeseeable. I forgive you. After all you've done, I forgive you.
Wow.
You don't understand. You will never understand.
I don't understand. Are you kidding me? Of course I understand. I mean, do you call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you could ever imagine. And when I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. And you know what you do with all that pain? Shall I tell you where you put it? You hold it tight till it burns your hand. And you say this: no one else will ever have to live like this. No one else will ever have to feel this pain. Not on my watch. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I know. Thank you. Well,
It's looking pretty iffy. It's like a good, the bad, and the ugly moment where they all look at each other. Zoom in on the eyes.
It's empty, isn't it? Both boxes. There's nothing in them. Just buttons.
of course. And you know how you know that? Because you've started to think like me. It's hell, isn't it? No one should have to think like that. And no one will. Not on our watch. Gotcha.
How can you be so sure?
Because you're of a disadvantage, Adira. I know that face.
Well, this is all very well, but we know the boxes are empty now. We can't forget that.
No, well, you said that the last 15 times.
Oh my god. He's done this over and over.
You didn't wipe my memory.
No. Just Kate's. Oh, and your little friends here, of course. When they wake up, they won't remember what you've done. It'll be our secret.
You're going to protect me.
You're one of us now, whether you like it or not.
I don't understand how you could just forgive me.
Because I've been where you have. There was another box. I was going to press another button. I was going to wipe out all of my own kind. Man, woman, and child. I was so sure I was right.
What happened?
Same thing that happened to you. I let Clara Oswald get inside my head. Trust me. She doesn't leave.
It was actually a really good speech. It was nice. It was emotional. It was a nice plea. He really got a little risky with the name calling in the middle of it, but apparently it worked. And it's kind of interesting to hear that he kind of went through that same ordeal and probably learned that it was a good tactic to use. He seemed like the right play. You know, the best way to avoid conflict is through democracy and talking with each other and trying to change the hearts and minds of folks, and apparently it worked in this situation. That was requested by a Patreon subscriber. Link down below for the Patreon. Leave a like in the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, and I shall see you on the next one.